We all have plans and goals for the new year, but then sometimes life gets in the way. We get distracted, we get tired, we get exhausted, and many things happen that derail us from our goals. But I'm going to give you practical tips on how to stay focused on your goals and ensure that you smash those goals this new year, 2025.
Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central.
Hello fellow Inspirers, welcome to Inspira Central. My name is Monica and I love bringing these videos to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'll be talking about how to stay focused on your goals for 2025. We all have plans and goals for the new year, but then sometimes life gets in the way. We get distracted, we get tired, we get exhausted, and many things happen that derail us from our goals. But I'm going to give you practical tips on how to stay focused on your goals and ensure that you smash those goals this new year, 2025. So the first tip I will give you on how to ensure that you stay focused on your goals in this new year is to visit your why regularly. What is your why? What is your reason for fixing these goals? Why did you make out this plan for the year? What did you hope to accomplish when you set out on writing these plans for the year? Remember your why. Remember what you set out to accomplish, and remember that there is an end goal. There is something you hope to achieve, and that is why you wrote out this plan for the new year. So remember your why, focus on your why. That is saying, what do you stand to gain? Focus on what you stand to gain. If you keep remembering what you stand to gain, then it is easier for you to stay focused on your goals. Because then you know that if you accomplish these goals, you're going to get that reward at the end. You're going to get that thing that you want for yourself. You're going to get that prize at the finish line. So stay focused on your why, stay focused on your purpose, and that will help you achieve your plans for the new year, 2025. Tip number 2 that I will give you is to break down your goals into smaller, more practical parts. I have said this over and over and over again. I've talked about goal setting here, and I'm reminding you once again that goals can look big and intimidating. They can look very scary, but it's important for you to break them into small parts. Break them into small chunks that you can actually bite. You know, it's just like when you have a big hard stuff in front of you that you want to relish. Break it into small parts. Chop it up into small parts, and then you take one bit at a time. That's the same thing with goals. Chop your goals into smaller parts. When you put them into smaller parts, it is easier for you to tackle them one tiny goal at a time. One little goal, one small goal at a time. If you do that, it is easier, and then you find out that in the long run, you have actually accomplished all the big goals that you had because you turn them into smaller, more practical, much easier tasks. If you do that, you will find out that it is easier for you to focus on your goals for the new year 2025 and even beyond. Don't make your goals so scary that they intimidate you. Break them down into parts and you will see that they're not all that to begin with. The third tip I will give you on how to stay focused on your goals for the new year is to create a routine. You see, routines and systems, those are the things that will help you smash your goals. Ordinarily, nobody will smash a goal because you find out that life happens. Things get in the way, you get exhausted, there's so much you're doing, you're overwhelmed, something comes up, there's a family emergency, there is one thing or the other. But if you create a system, that system will support you. If you create a system, that system will make it easier for you to do those things on a daily basis. Those things you said that you would do, it will make it easier for you to accomplish them. A good system, a good routine is something that guides you through your day-to-day activities so that together those activities come together to help you achieve your big goals and those things that you want to accomplish in this new year and beyond. So make sure you have a routine, create a system. For instance, I have said here on this channel, if you want to lose weight, there is no need putting junk food in your house. Don't even buy it when you go to the supermarket. There is no need buying it. You say you want to lose weight and you're putting temptations all over the way. You're putting roadblocks for yourself. You're putting them in your fridge. When you get to the fridge and you're hungry, if all you have is junk, you're likely going to consume it. That is how it works. And so the system is take away the junk. Don't buy it. Don't buy junk. And don't put anything that is junk in your house. Buy fresh fruits, buy fruits, put them in your fridge. By the time you get there and you're hungry and you don't even know what to eat, you're going to grab the first thing that you see, which is going to be an apple, it's going to be an orange, it's going to be something healthy. Now that is a practical system that helps you accomplish your goal. That is a system that makes sure that you don't derail from your goal for the year, or your goal for your weight, or your goal for whatever it is. Make these things easy for yourself. Make it practical, make it accessible, make it a part of your routine and your day-to-day life. And you will find out that you're going to consciously and even unconsciously, without even realizing it, you're going to accomplish your goals for the year. The fourth tip I will give you on how to stay focused on your goals for 2025 is to track your process. There's nothing that is countable without being tracked. You wouldn't know if you're making progress or not if you do not track it. So there are several ways in which you can do this. You can use a journal. I have talked about journaling on this channel. Journaling is so important. I even have a video on journaling. I'm going to put it in the description of this video. I'll put the link in the description of this video so that you go and check it out. Go and learn how to journal. Just write. It's nothing special. It's you writing to yourself. Write down what happens to you every day. Write down the progress you are making. Write down what you have achieved. Write down where you have failed. Failure. Take note of the failure too, because that is also going to help you know what you need to change, what you need to upgrade, what you need to improve. So journal. If you journal, you'll be able to track your progress. You'll be able to see what you have achieved, what you've not achieved so far. You'll be able to tick things off your box because you're writing it down. You can also use some apps. There are many apps that can help you with this. You can also use a spreadsheet. Yes, you can use a spreadsheet to write down and put it. You know, spreadsheets are like in tables. If you're using a spreadsheet, you'll be able to clearly see, okay, today I achieved this. Okay, yesterday I did that. Okay, this is the plan for next week. This is the plan for tomorrow. This is the plan for the next 5 minutes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I learned that from my nephew, so I just like saying it. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So if you have these apps, or you have your journal, or you have a spreadsheet, it's going to be easy for you to track your metrics, track your progress, see how far you have come, see what progress you're making, see what needs to be changed, see what needs to be improved. All right? So track your progress and start tracking your progress today. Start writing. From this January, start writing. Start taking down what is going on. Make notes. Put everything down so that at the end of the year, you can review. And that brings me to the next point, which is eliminate distractions. Get rid of everything that distracts you. Like I said, you get derailed from your goals because something happens, because something takes your attention and your focus away from your goals. So anything that distracts you, cut it off. Remove it from your routine. Remove it from around you. Remove it from your environment. Those things that distract you, take away your focus. They steal your time. They steal your energy. They steal your attention. Get rid of them. Get rid of them because not only do they derail your focus, they also slow down your progress. They slow down your progress because you're no longer focusing. What you could have achieved, let's say, just from January to February can now be something you spend the next 6 months struggling to achieve. So take away all those things. It could be social media. Do you know social media could distract you? I've talked about how smartphones and social media can distract you. I will put the link of that video in the description of this one so that you go and check it out. Go and check it out and find out how your smartphone may be distracting you from growing and making progress in your life. Go and watch that video. It's going to really do you a world of good. So do your best to set boundaries around your time. Set boundaries around your workspace, around your home, around your environment, so that when there is a particular thing you have to do, you're focused on it. Nobody is distracting you, nothing is distracting you, no notifications, no apps, nothing. You are focused so that you zero in on that thing you have to do. You zero in, you zoom in, you focus, you put your full attention there. Focus on these things, set your boundaries. Set very clear boundaries and don't let anyone or anything break off that boundary, because that boundary is like a fence that protects you. That boundary is like a fence that keeps you safe. That boundary is a fence that helps you achieve your goals for the year. Speaking of boundaries, I have a video on healthy boundaries, but that has to do with relationships. And then again, even your relationships can be a distraction. So I'm going to put the link of that video in the description of this video, so you go and check it out. I think these 3 videos I have mentioned now, I put them in a playlist. I will put them in a special playlist for this video, so you can go and check them out and watch them one after the other. Go and watch those videos, because indeed they will do you a world of good and they will help you better achieve your goals for this new year 2025. The 6th tip I will give you is to stay flexible. Life happens, plans change, things come up, but you must stay flexible so that you still adapt no matter what happens. Life can happen to you, something can come up, an emergency could just come out of nowhere, but you want to be able to do life, spend time with family, do what you have to do with those around you, and still focus on your goals. So even if you tell yourself, I will do it a certain way, and life happens, you tell yourself, okay, now it may not work like this. Let me adjust it, let me tweak it, let me do it some other way. For instance, you may tell yourself, I will work from my home office only this year 2025. Good, it's a good one. But then again, maybe something happens and you have to spend time with a family member in the hospital. You can go with your laptop and work from the hospital. Maybe when your ill relative is sleeping, or the person has gone for a scan and maybe the doctor says they need some privacy, you can be outside doing your work on your laptop. Life happens, but you're still focused on your goals. You're still spending time with family, you're still doing what you have to do, but you're still focused on your goals. So that does not derail you in any way, because you have adapted, because you have adjusted, because you have made some leg room. You are now flexible, and whatever happens, you're doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you're still achieving your plans for the new year. So be flexible, be adaptable, don't be so fixed, don't be so rigid, because if you're so fixed and rigid, life will happen and then you find out that you are just frustrated. You will just be frustrated. You will be like you want to just blow a gasket, because you feel like, if I'm not working in my home office, I'm not working elsewhere, I'm not achieving anything. You can achieve something outside your home office. There is no need being so rigid and fixated on whatever it is that you want. Be open to change. Life happens, be open to change. In addition to being flexible, you should also reassess your strategies from time to time. Every few months, ask yourself, okay, I did it like this few months, how did that work out? Do I need to tweak the plan? Do I need to readjust? Do I need to change up some things? When you reassess your strategies, it will help you adapt better and do better in the next month or the next week or the next quarter. So whatever it is, be flexible, adjust, adapt to whatever life brings, and you will find out that you'll be able to weather the storms no matter what comes, and you will remain focused on your goals for 2025. The last tip I will give you on how to stay focused on your goals for 2025 is to celebrate milestones and reflect. Look back on what you have achieved over the months, over the weeks, over the days. Look back on what you have achieved. Give yourself a pat on the back. I always say it here on 𝘂𝗵𝗂 Central. It is good to celebrate yourself, because what you celebrate gets repeated. When you celebrate yourself, you are validating what you have done. You are applauding yourself and you are encouraging yourself. When you give yourself that encouragement, when you give yourself that support, it is not just self-love. It is also you pushing yourself to do more. When you push yourself to do more, you will be able to achieve more and stay focused on your goals, because you have seen, you have celebrated what you achieved in the past. So every month you can have a review of the month and say, okay, January has ended. What have I achieved in January? You look at it and you say, well done. You say kudos to yourself. You give yourself a thumbs up and say, job well done. I love it. And then when you get to February, at the end of February, you look at what you have achieved in February, see those things that you did well, and give yourself a thumbs up. And even those things you did not do well, you say, okay, Okay, I didn't do so well here, but I can do better. Let us step into March. Let's march into March. And then you go into March, you go with enthusiasm, you go with joy, you go with this happiness, knowing that you applauded yourself for what you did in January and what you did in February, and so you are looking forward to what you will do in March. That is how to celebrate yourself. That is how to celebrate every milestone. And then you reflect. Reflect and review what went wrong, what can I improve on, and you follow those changes you want to make. Follow them strictly and try to achieve them in the next month. Try to achieve them in the next month, in the next quarter, in the next week, in the next day, whatever it is, depending on the length of time that it will take to achieve them. So these are the practical steps that I will give you to stay focused on your goals this year 2025. Setting goals is easy, but sticking to them and seeing them through is not the easiest of things. And that is why, even though everybody starts the year saying New Year resolutions, you find out that by the end of the year, they've not achieved even half of what they resolved to do in the new year. And so if you follow these tips, you will find out that they will help you stay focused on your goals for 2025. You will not just have those goals in mind, but you will actually be smashing them. You will smash them, you will achieve them, you will do them, you will accomplish them, and you will see that at the end of the year, you would have achieved so much. You know, I have a video here, my very first video. It is about New Year resolutions. I'm going to put the link in that playlist I told you about. It's going to be in the description of this video. Go and check out that video on New Year resolutions, how to make them and how to stick to them. Now, this video is like a supporting video. It's going to help you to not just set your goals, but actually smash those goals and accomplish them. Tell me in the comment section how these tips have helped you achieve your goals for 2025. I look forward to reading from you, and I'd like to know what those goals are. Share those goals with us here in the comment section so that we can support you, we can cheer you on, we can encourage you as you go about smashing those goals in the new year. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video and you would like to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like and share this video so that more people can find it and they can start focusing on their goals and smashing their goals in the new year 2025. Thank you very much for giving me your time. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. I hope it has made your day, and I hope it helps you smash those new goals for the new year 2025. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much.
𝘁𝗵𝗁 Central. 𝘁𝗵𝗁𝗵 Central.